So the protests in Hong Kong have been going on for I believe it's 13 consecutive weeks. And if you look at Bernie Sanders, that's the person who I'm directing this toward right now. If you look at his propositions, this is what he wants. He wants a government like China, and this is exactly what's going to happen. The citizens are going to rise up, fly American flags, say we want a democracy. Now, here I'm going to show two different segments. One of I guess one of the main leaders, even though this isn't really a single leader organized protest, and the other one of proof if it is true that China is pulling the strings. So here goes the first video.
Released. I urge international communities could send a clear message to President Xi. Sending troops or using emergency ordinance is not the way out. We will continue our fight no matter how they arrest and prosecute us.
So he was recently arrested, but then right after he was released on bail. And honestly, without a shadow of a doubt, I believe this guy is a hero. He upholds democracy. He wants to protect democracy, and he wants to have democracy within his own country. We have citizens now who just want to give all of our rights up to the government. Look at Bernie Sanders, like I said earlier. He wants to be like China, but this guy in Hong Kong is brave. He's courageous. He is a hero for democracy. Now, the second video I'm going to show is proof that if it is true that China is pulling the strings, exactly like Bernie Sanders wants.
Media. Now, another development this Friday, we also have a report from Reuters saying that the chief executive of Hong Kong, Carrie Lam, had suggested to the central government in Beijing that they do agree to one of the 5 demands of the protesters, that they completely withdraw this controversial extradition bill, which is where these protests started. Now, according to Reuters, they say that the Beijing government rejected that and said none of the demands should be agreed to. Now,
It is honestly amazing to see that so many people are coming to the realization that democracy is the right way to go. They don't want to be under a communist, socialist, dictatorship system like China is. Now, it's great to see that Hong Kong is finally standing up and fighting against China's regime, but it's sad to see that so many Americans are just folding to the idea of, quote, free stuff by people like Bernie Sanders and mainly the Democrats right now. Every Democrat running for president is proposing at least one free thing, whether it be healthcare, college, it doesn't matter. They're turning into a socialist system. America needs to stay as a democracy, a capitalist system, because this is where we're at our peak. Hong Kong knows that. They're flying our American flags. They know America is what they want to be. Why can't we see that?